What's up? What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. Yeah, I want to talk about something me and my partner was talking about on the 4th. And this might be a topic, that, nonsense to some people. But the street people, they gonna, vouch and probably comment under this. But what I want to talk about is he was saying who was the realest that live by the code, in the game. Rapper, to be specific. Which rapper was the realest to abide by the codes in the game? With principles and morals and, basically saying who is the realest ninja. He was saying who is the realest ninja in the game that did it the real way. And we was talking, I was telling him, a lot of people's definition of real is different. You can ask 3 people what's your definition of real, and all of them gonna have a different opinion. But, as far as for me coming up in the game, I used to be in the streets, former guy, former rapper, and the codes that I live by, I kept it solid. You know what I'm saying? I think. But this is my opinion, who I think that these guys are the realest in the rap game, and they all are from the South. I'm speaking on the South real, And first off, I want to say C Murder. Not the one, not who is dead. I'm talking about who is still living. They kept it real in the game. Top 3. First one, I got to say C Murder. Because C Murder, he was allegedly participated in a crime and allegedly caught a murder charge. And from what I'm hearing, it was other guys that they saying that C Murder wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. But for C Murder to get life in the pen and then even point no other guy out, he got a life sentence, didn't point no one out, and been behind there for up to 20 years. Still got his mouth closed. And while he behind the pen, while he's still in the system, he's still talking about helping other inmates, and he ain't even got himself completely out the system. He going against them. He going against the higher ups, talking about, he gonna sue them and all that, and he's still behind them bars. Instead of him fighting for himself, he trying to help his people. And he confident, and he still standing up, standing down on business. Talking in the street fashion right now. So, out top, C Murder. Didn't rat. Keeping it real. Keeping it real with his guys. I heard he got true inside the pen, keeping it real with them. And he's standing on what he believes. You gotta respect that, right? So number one, I got to say C Murder off top, man. And he still fighting. He's still going for what he know, and he's still keeping silent. So hey, shouts out to C Murder, man. I hope he get free one day. I hope whatever plan he got, whatever he doing, it need to work. I pray that it work. Free that man, man. We need a real ninja like that. I'm gonna say a real man like that out in the free world that's gonna, represent and do what he want to do. And I know it's gonna be the right way, what he doing. Because, he older now, and he's seeing how the system is. And he see a lot of, mistakes and bad parts and points in the system that he's speaking on, and he want to correct it. So, shouts out to C Murder, man. We need that. Number 2, this guy here, I'm not going to say he's a real ninja. I'm going to say he's a real man. And I know a lot of people might give me flack for this, but I'm keeping it real within me, how I see it. and what I've been seeing in the game. The second real ninja, I got to say, Hot Boy Turk. And let me explain why I say Hot Boy Turk. Hot Boy Turk, former hot boy in New Orleans in the streets, did it all, was on the drugs, you know what I'm saying, had to shoot out with the laws, and went and did time behind it. He didn't speak on no name. He didn't rat on nobody or nothing. He went in as a man, served his time, got his mind right while he was in there. Now, before he went there, he was on them drugs. He went in there and got his mind right. Started reading, did his thing. Got out, got married to a queen, a real down chick. That's something that a lot of these niggas can't do and get. A down chick like that, they got his back 100%. Changed his life. You see what I'm saying? That's real. And then she helping him build as we speak. That's the way how God made it. Man and woman, king and queen. The woman's supposed to help the man. And he got that. And he doing his thing. He good. You see what I'm saying? That's real. A lot of men right now claiming they real. A lot of men want that. A lot of men be wanting a woman like that, but I'm gonna tell you something, they be too sucker that they can't get a woman like that. For you to keep a woman and have a woman down on your team, man, you got to be a real ninja. I don't care what nobody say. Like all these tricky people talking about spin that, man, them tricks and fuck ninjas, bro. If you a real one, a woman gonna be down with you, bro. You wanna know how I know? Cause I'm like that. I got one like that. Everyone I get with is like that. A woman gonna respect real. And a lot of niggas be talking about they real, man, but they be, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of whole shit. The woman be peeping there, and you wonder why they be astray. You know, a lot of times women gonna do what they do, but one nigga gonna have a heart who she would do anything for. And he got that. And he holding it down. He changed. He turned himself to a man, a real man, a husband. Still doing this thing, bro. A lot of haters still in the game holding up, doing what he do. You got to respect that, man. If you a real ninja, a real man, you got to respect real when you see it, man. And that's one of them. So I wanted to speak on that. I was telling my partner that story. And he respected. He was like, you right. You know, a lot of these guys, to be real, that's out here wilding. If they had a real woman, they may change. You know, that's just the way life is. That's the way the Creator made it. What you think a woman here for? Just the beef with, talk about, and beat up on or something? No, she's here to be a man helpmate. Get you one if you can keep it 1,000. I know the game got a lot of these women mind poison, but if the real is the way how you carry yourself. A real ninja, it's a certain way your energy can be that it will attract that woman. And that woman, you holding it down and keeping it solid, that woman will see that and follow that. And she'll make up her mind, I'm gonna stick with this. You have kids and that cement y'all even more. And y'all build it. That's real. See, Turk, and on top of that, he speak a lot on God. He's spiritual. He know he could sell out. He could have been sold his soul and, you know what I'm saying, all that fuck shit and be lying and on that bullshit. He chose not to go that route. He speak of Joseph all the time. He quote the Bible. He know what's up. So he in a godly light energy. That's why that's working for him. And you got to respect that, man. Real ninja, man. Shouts out to Hot Boy Turk, man. I always saw that and respected that. You know, I was telling my partner on that. He agreed with that one. That was number 2. Now this guy number 3, he been hollering he the realest. You know, he been out in the streets, you know what I'm saying? He been slanging. You know, he been doing this thing. He got in the rap game and got commercialized. But he speak on how he do it, and I've been watching him. You know, I follow him on Instagram also. And I got to give that title to rapper Plies. And let me explain why. Plies, if you follow him, how I grew up, you know, he had a clique of dudes, clique of niggas. I listened to his music, you know. If you a real ninja, you can relate to a real ninja by the music that they speak. And Plies was speaking on, you know, like, nah, he don't fuck with no niggas. You know what I'm saying? He was saying how he took care of nigga get out and go fuck with the other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Plies music will tell you how he, you know, think and live. So now it's like he's solo. He was able to dodge prison because he peeped a lot of shit, so he fell back, you know what I'm saying, from hanging with people. So, you know, the more niggas you hang with, the more chances that you can get in trouble, because you might be selling or doing something illegal or something, and if you doing it with a clique or something and they get caught, they can end up telling on you. You see what I'm saying? If you a ninja that got a lot of friends and you in the streets messing with a lot of dudes that just hanging in the street, a lot of street dudes, and you living that way, 9 times out of 10, you will end up taking a loss and probably have to go do some time. Because let's face it, you already know how most ninjas in the streets do, man. Some of them do legal stuff, some of them do illegal stuff. If them your partners and you fucking with them, you gonna be down. So Plies the type, he side by like, I'ma roll solo. Every time you see Plies when he on Instagram, he solo. And I'ma tell you something, being solo can keep you out of a whole lot of trouble, buddy. I took that route for a while. Being solo can keep you out of a whole lot of trouble. And then if you could be solo and you love yourself too, oh man, that's another type of real there. That's rare. I can do that too. If you could be solo and still love yourself and do your thing, bro, you can be out here a long time. And that's real. I respect that, and I love his music. All that real talk, how he talking that music, man, I be playing that, man. And Plies peep the game. A lot of these, see the street, see how bad the streets is. The streets ain't solid. So if you fucking with these niggas nowadays in the street, these niggas turning on you, they would tell on you. It's no more loyalty. You see what I'm saying? So if you putting all your heart into these niggas in the streets and putting money up and doing a lot of bullshit, they can either snake you. You gonna have niggas gonna want to snake you. These niggas already be jealous of you. You got a name, you got money. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas, they see you spending money the whole time, they plotting on you. Or they can see you give one of your partners something, helping them, and they feel like you doing them lesser. So they feel that's a way they can cross you. You know, it's crazy in the streets messing with dudes these days, man. And I feel it. He fell back. That's how I did. Fall back from these niggas, man. Because 9 times out of 10, like I say, you will take a loss fucking with too many niggas, man. But if you by yourself and you do anything legal, any crime, you not gonna tell on yourself. And I'm gonna tell you something else I noticed. When I do a lot of stuff by myself, I never get caught. I can do a crime. I can do it if I'm by myself. And I do it just me. And I do it. I don't care what it is. I get away with it every time. And I'm the person that got to live with what I have done. Instead of doing it with somebody, and I know like, dang, if anybody find out, it's over with. I'm gone. And I'm looking at my partner like, I don't know, he might tell. He moving funny now. He know your secret. And like I say, it's no loyalty. You never know what he might get mad at you about and want to go and tell somebody else. Pillow talk with a hoe, tell her. Meet new guys, get drunk, tell them the business. But if you by yourself, you got nothing to worry about, man. I promise you. I do this, live this, and still on it. So that's another form of real, man. That nigga Plies, shout out to that boy. That boy be solo. And niggas say, hey, when I'm getting money, I'm dropping niggas off. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to know my business. That's real. That's right. When you doing your thing, you don't want too many ninjas in your business, man, because all these dudes these days doing now is talking, and, you know, they'll leak your information, leak what you doing, and throw a wedge in what you trying to do or what you doing. And you know, real ninjas ain't fucking with that, man. You know, if you ain't helping me make the money, you really don't got no business being around me. And that's why I respect Rapper Plies, man. He another real. That's the third real. Now I wanted to put Boosie in it. Boosie is a bonus. And let me explain to you why. See, Boosie, he's real. He's street. He was streetwise real. He like to be real for the streets. You know, don't rat, that type of real. What people saying out there is kind of ignorant. And the reason why I gave Boosie a bonus because Boosie is real, but the only thing I feel with Boosie is he at first he didn't have the guide with him. He wasn't spiritual with his real. He was just streetwise real. But when you get spiritual and have God with you and you like that, that's a whole nother level. But I do think now Boosie now is putting, going to church, he talking about God more now. So I think he probably figuring out, the spiritual side, because I see now he always with his family, he falling back from different guys. I think, like Boosie is probably like a late bloomer, but he putting God more in his life. And when you real and plus you got God in your life, where you can have sympathy and walk away from certain things, that's another type of real, bro. So I'm gonna give Boosie the bonus, man. But like I said, Boosie back in the day, he was street real. He just go by the code, and you know how the code go. I don't want to get on here and speak on that, but not ratting and all that. He was with that, with the streets. But nowadays, you want to be that real man, the way how God wants you, man, you got to have some spiritual up in you, man. That's just my opinion, because I'm like that now. But being real, really, just being yourself, being true to yourself. What you do, what you believe in, stand on it. Do what you believe. Don't be a follower. If you see this vision for you and you hearing other people saying, no, but you see it and that itch in you, you go your way. That's my definition of real. Being real to what you want to do. The right way. Whether you gangster or not, you can keep it gangster, but be right with it. That's just me, And if you feel like, you doing a crime and you don't want to get ratted on or have to rat on nobody, do it by yourself. That's what I do. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I was talking with my partner about who was the realest in the rap game, who I think, and there you go. I just named him. With information and receipts behind the names, But hey, y'all let me know, man, if I'm wrong or right, or who y'all think, you know what I'm saying? Put them down in the comments, man. It's still real ninjas everywhere you go, man. I just spoke for the South, I just spoke straight out the top of the dome what I think and who I'm following and seeing lately, And I get a title to them, man. Real niggas, man, stand up. Cause I'm always gonna be solid as well, man. I love keeping it real. I love real ninjas, man. Cause it ain't many of real niggas left. So, I made this video so real niggas, whether it's street or people saying it's dumb or whatever, so they won't be extinct. We real ninjas won't get extinct like dinosaurs. We may be, getting there. But if real niggas not extinct, man, they still around. They just in the background right now, keeping silent, doing their thing, living their life the right way, man. That's what it is. So shout out to all the real niggas in the world, man. It's from your boy, Man Green. Straight up. You made it this far in the video, like the video, man. Subscribe to my channel if you're not. And as always, I'm coming back with some more flavor. And it's all good. It's your boy, Mean Joe Green. Love. And I'm about